Good morning, y'all. This is your boy Garrett Spencer. It's 9:47 down here in my hometown where I stay at. Today's Saturday. You know how you know what it is. I wanted to make a shout out video before I get into my discussion and talk about video games and a few other things. I just want to make a shout out video since today's Saturday. Like I said, first person I want to give a shout out to is Dr. Josh the Real Gamer. Dr. Josh the Real Gamer. He's the man. He's a good gamer. He's really good at comparing different games with different systems, and he knows what he's talking about, and he always has a good opinion. Has a good opinion on games when it comes to games and when it comes to the gameplays and everything. So Dr. Josh the Real Gamer, a good gamer and a good gamer, good person, cool person, and he's pretty funny himself. Even especially the way he laughs, it's pretty funny. So, and he also has really good reviews when it comes to gameplays and everything. And like I said, Dr. Josh, I just watched a review video, and the game was a pretty decent game. So I think that's probably one of the games I'll probably get one day whenever the time comes that I get to it. So Dr. Josh, the Real Gamer, subscribe to him, y'all. Check him out, y'all. He's the man. He's good at when it comes to gameplay. So Dr. Josh, the Real Gamer. Second person I want to give a shout out to is Chauncey Talon. Chauncey Talon, he has a good channel and a good gameplay and really good gameplays too. I know the past 2 days when I was in his stream, he was playing the game that I used to have back when I had the Xbox 360 called the Crackdown. Now the Crackdown was a pretty good game. It got really hard. I never really beat it. It's a really good game though. Kind of like Grand Theft Auto, a little tiny bit, but not really. Cause in that game, if you hit civilians and stuff, the cops in that game will come after you in that game, and they'll look at you as a dirty cop in that game. So the Crackdown's a good game. Is a good game. So Chauncey Talon want to give a set. So Chauncey Talon, y'all check him out, y'all. He has a good channel and a good gameplay, and he seems like a really cool and a decent person himself. So Chauncey Talon, y'all check him out and subscribe to his channel. Third person I want to give a shout out to is Brian Trusty. Brian Trusty is definitely the man, y'all. He's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. He's funny. He's professional at the way he does his streams. Like I said before, and while he's playing whatever game, while he's doing the gameplay of whatever game he's playing, he has a microphone right in front of him, and he talks to us. He's in this chat room talking to people while he's basically multitasking. He's a multitasking type of person, and everything he does, is does and looks professional. Like I said, he looks like he is qualified to work in a radio station and be on the radio, and or any type of produce any some kind of a producer. Even if I think if there was some kind of a video game producer or a job where you could do a project on creating some kind of a video game or something like Damon Wayans Jr. did on Let's Be Cops. I think Brian Trusty would qualify to do that because, like I said, he did a good job on making my first trailer like months ago on my YouTube, and he's giving me tips, and he's always offering to help, always offering to help me out with whatever it is that I need. And like I said, he's a cool person. He's funny. He dances like I do, and he plays some really good games. So Brian Trusty, y'all check him out and subscribe to him, y'all. You guys will like what he does. Another person I want to give a shout out to is One Up. One Up, like I said, cool person, funny, good gameplay, interesting person, and like I said, check One Up out. Check One Up out, y'all. Very good gameplays and a lot of good things. So One Up, y'all. Check that person out. One Up. Another person I want to give a shout out to is Calvin Jr. Calvin Jr. Calvin Jr. he's silly as hell. He's funny, and he's a cool person that you definitely would want to be around. He started off with a few two little one up arcades and like I said, he just told me he got a few. He just placed an order for a few more, and like I said, he at least he has a goal to get as many games as he possibly can. And and obviously whenever he can, he'll probably do. I'm sure he'll probably do a stream on his new games that he just placed an order for. And once once they come in and once he gets those set up, and once he tries them out, because so Calvin Jr., y'all check him out. He's funny, he's cool, and like I said, he had a pretty good stream when he first did his first stream. I was there, and he had he had skills on that Street Fighter Impact, man. But like I said, Calvin Jr., y'all, I'm looking forward to seeing more games in your stream, Calvin, and to your own house. So Calvin Jr., y'all, check him out. Another person I want to give a shout out to is Frozen Art. Frozen Art, amazing channel. Good at very good at drawing characters or other things that that comes to mind. Very creative, talented, and and I think has a really great future to be an artist or whatever comes to mind. So Frozen Art, check and subscribe to Frozen Art, y'all. And another person I want to give a shout out to is the Batman, y'all. Check out the Batman. He's a cool dude. He's always in my in my streams most of the time, and I'm sure he looks like he's the got your back type of guy, and cool person, and and a very interesting channel. So the Batman, y'all, check him out and subscribe to him, y'all. So check him out and subscribe to him, y'all. The Batman. Another person is Dead Thumb Gamer. Check out Dead Thumb Gamer, y'all. Uh, definitely very good channel, and very good when it comes to video games, and especially one of his review videos when he went out shopping, and he went to some store that had all kinds of games inside of it. It looked like a bookstore or something. I couldn't really tell what it was, but he was driving to the store, and I mean, the first old games that I seen him looking at was PlayStation 2 games, and there was probably some other games. So, but and then his other videos he had looks like they were pretty old school gamings, and with TVs surrounding on that table, and like different old school game systems like hooked up to it. Looked really cool. And, looked like a video game addict and stuff, but it looked really nice and really cool. So Dead Thumb Gamer, y'all, check him out and subscribe to him. And as far as the rest of the subscribers go, want to say thank you, and thank you guys, and welcome to my channel, and hope you guys enjoy, and hope you guys come through whenever you guys get that every chance you guys get to check out my live streams, and just come by, watch the videos. Hope you guys enjoy and just have a good time. That's all I really, so that's really what it's about. But anyway, and as far as myself goes, 7 o'clock this morning, which was a few hours ago, went to the gym, went to the gym, had a pretty good workout. Then and like I said, and like I said, I'm always working out 6 days a week. 5 days, Mondays through Fridays. I hit the weights at my house, and then like Tuesdays and Thursdays when I'm done, then I always go out for a run. And then Saturdays, basically the same as Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll do the same. I work the same. Do the same muscles that I do on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I run on the treadmill on Saturdays when I'm at the gym after I'm done in the weight room. Came back home, got myself a new scale. I like this scale a little better. It's a little bigger and a little wider. Got on the scale. I weighed in about 261, and like I said, I don't even, I may not even look it or feel it, not even fat, but like I said, that's what the scale said. So I'm not even too worried. I'm not even worried about, not really worried about it or anything. Cause like I said, I mean, I know what it is. I pretty much know what it is. And like I said, working out is a part of my, like I said, working out is is the main part of my life that that I will continue to do until I get to it, till I get to an age where I can't do as much as that I can't do as much and work as much as that I'm doing right now. So that's part of the thing. Especially people out there that are still young and still have the energy and strength and stuff like that. You guys should take that opportunity and take that opportunity and time to always get your time in at the gym or at a gym and do something or go out and run or something. Staying strong and staying in shape and being active is really important, and really important for your health and everything. So like I said, you'd be surprised what what good stuff working out can do for you, and what type of stuff it could prevent you. So, and like I said, on weekdays I don't eat heavy. I don't really eat heavy meals throughout the week and everything. I really don't. I'll tell you, in the mornings, like on weekdays before I work out, I'll drink a few cups of water to get hydrated, and then I'll have a bowl of cereal, and then I'll get into my gear and I'll start loosening up, and then I'll start getting started on my workout, and then like for lunch at work, only thing really I've been taking for lunch is like a bowl of broccoli because I can't really think of anything else that comes to mind. So I always make sure I have my vegetables in my system, and I eat them at least on weekday, like 5 days when I'm at work or whatever the case might be. And then later on, for dinner, Mondays I always have leftover pizza from Saturdays, because Saturdays is my ordering out days. Basically you could say my pizza day. Like some jobs would have it their like on certain jobs will have like on a certain day, or like where they will order out food from anywhere, and so it's kind of like that with me. I order out on Saturdays, like it's my pizza day basically, and whatever else comes to mind. So basically Monday for dinners I always eat what's left over from Saturday from what I ordered, and the same thing for what I made. Then like as far as breakfast goes on Monday, I'm sorry I forgot about breakfast. I'll eat what's left over from Sundays, because Sundays are like the only days I actually cook breakfast and eat a big breakfast. Because Sundays are my off days of working out. So I figure eat pretty good, and that way I get enough energy so I could get up the next morning and be ready to work out and go. So knock burn those calories off, and just excuse me, take it from there. So yep, that's main working out always comes first in my life. It's the main part of my life, and it's always gonna come first to me. So before I do anything else. So that's pretty much about me when it comes to working out. And as far as video games go, like I said, in a way, I know back in the day I was a lot more addicted to video games than I am now. Like I said, I'm always in the video. I was always in the video games since the time I was a kid. Really, like like you guys already know how addicted I was to Sega, because I've talked about it before. And even after it kind of even after Sega Genesis outdated, after when Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 1 came out, I was also wanting to play N64 and PlayStation 1 too. Now, as far as for PlayStation 1 goes, I found that to be a pretty cool system. And also around that time, in the second grade, second grade was actually the first time, when the same year that came out was the same year that I started. That me and my older brother we started watching wrestling wrestling, like WCW whenever it came on TV. Like we didn't actually know the time set schedule for for wrestling when it came on TV, and I know like that was like years after when I had the seizure, and when I didn't have my Sega Genesis no more, and then obviously when my Super Nintendo was put up somewhere, I didn't really have a game system to play. But I remember one for that Christmas, my mom had bought me a Game Boy Color for that Christmas. It was one game with like five different types of Mario games on it. And I mean, it was a pretty cool system. It was a pretty cool thing. Gave me a little something to do. But I really at that time I really would have preferred a game system though. But I didn't get it. But I actually didn't get my first. Because the only times really I was able to play PlayStation was whenever we went to the store and stuff like that. And the first wrestling game that I played on the PlayStation 1, it was WCW Thunder. WCW Thunder, it wasn't really all that good of a game. It was actually pretty whack. The graphics were whack and just the movement was pretty off. Now, and then like the second wrestling game on the PlayStation 1 was that I played was it was WWF Warzone, and that's when me and my brother we played it at a store one time, and then we played other games on it too. The first game that we played on it before we got the Warzone was we played NFL Blitz, then we played Spyro, and then we played Warzone, and then we went back to playing NFL Blitz, and basically kind of went back to that. Then the TV at the store kind of went blank, and then pulled the man to the side, and then he took a look at it, and he was able to get it fixed because I think basically the wires were put in the wrong place. So basically he fixed the cords, and then the PlayStation and the TV came back on and reset it. So me and my brother we were back to playing PlayStation 1. And I also got it really excited I also got really excited though when one day after school my dad was taking me and my older brother over his a friend of his house that has a son named Kyle that his son was actually in the fifth grade at the time, and my older brother was in the fourth grade. I was in the second grade at the time, and upstairs I got really excited when I went over to his house though because he had a PlayStation 1 upstairs, and he had like a whole bunch of games upstairs for PlayStation 1. First game, what do you think I chose to play first was Warzone, WWF Warzone. Now at that time, yeah, in the second grade, I thought that game was fun, Warzone, because I'm thinking, wow, I get to actually play a wrestling game for another wrestling game for PlayStation 1, because the only time I really played a wrestling game was only like on the Game Boy Color, and that wasn't all that good. So I really was preferring to play a wrestling game on on a game console. So I was pretty excited when we went upstairs, and me and him we were playing Warzone for a minute, and then like we were playing other games too. Now, and I know the second game that we were playing that I played was after we played Warzone, we played Space Jam. I actually happen to have that for PlayStation 1, and then I also have we played what else did he play? I didn't play it though. Because after we played Space Jam, we went back to playing Warzone. It was me, him, and my brother Cameron. We were all basically all playing that. And then then after we were done playing Warzone, then we watched Kyle playing Solid Metal Gear. That's what he was playing. It was like in a 2-pack disc. It was two parts of the disc, kind of like a movie in a way. But you guys probably know what that game is. I never actually played it, but I know what it is though, and I remember it. So yeah, we were watching him playing Solid Metal Gear for PlayStation 1. It looked really good. And then after that, we played like two hockey games. We played I think one was NHL face offs. I don't know what the rest of it was called. It was like 98 or something. I can't remember. Then the last one was Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky. And by the time we started playing, my dad came upstairs and told us it was time to go. I didn't want to leave, but what was I supposed to do? Had to go. So basically, there was a second time we went back over there. Well, I mean, when we got back home later on that night, I still had to do my homework and stuff. Me and my mom was doing homework. I really didn't want to do any homework. I just wanted to just lay around when it came to that, because no kid likes to do homework after school. Just like me, when after school was over, I wouldn't want to do nothing else but just lay around, watch TV or whatever not. But every kid has to do their homework. In order, one of the ways to pass a class. So still had to do my homework. And second time we went over there, basically it was kind of a repeat. Pretty much played the same games on PS1, and I just at that time I wanted to play. I wanted a PlayStation 1 at that time, but I didn't want to, honestly, to be honest with you guys, I didn't get the PlayStation 1 until my 4th grade year for Christmas. That's when I was really really excited, cuz 4th grade year Christmas time was when I actually got a PlayStation 1. Now, I didn't think I was going to get one at first, because there was a situation after school where we got off the bus. This was in elementary school, right? We got off the bus, right? So me, my brother, and two of his friends, and my little brother, I think, yeah, we're walking up. We always had to walk up the steep hill, in order to go back home, because my parents was always at work, so there was nobody really to give us a ride. And there was a situation that happened where I got in trouble for it. So I was just walking up the hill minding my own business. Then all of a sudden, like, one of my older brother's friends basically, I guess he didn't do it on purpose, or I don't know what he was doing though, but like he kicked a big snowball. He hit me in the leg with something. Like, I think he kicked a snowball and hit me in the leg, like kind of like a soccer ball or something like that. And I kind of got mad about that. And like I said, me and him, we had our words with each other, and we got into it. And then basically, my older brother, like, if I did something wrong, or did something I wasn't supposed to be doing and stuff like that, he would always snitch on me and get me in trouble. So basically, after me and my older brother friend got into like a dispute and stuff like that, I pretty much got in trouble for that. I was basically told that, once I got home and stuff, I had to go straight to my room, and the only time I was able to come out was when it was time to eat dinner, or if I had to go to the bathroom. And then I was also told that I wasn't getting a PlayStation. I wasn't getting a PlayStation for Christmas. And my mom was telling me that year, like, oh, she was gonna have my dad get me one, go out and get me one, and get me a PlayStation and stuff. And I didn't think I was gonna get one for I didn't think I was gonna actually get one for Christmas though. But I guess I figured, once I started being good, behaving a little bit more and stuff like that, then maybe they would change their mind and have a change of heart. And guess what? They did. They had a change of heart, because come Christmas time, I got my first PlayStation 1 for Christmas, and that was a pretty exciting Christmas that year, around my 4th grade year. Because I also remember my 3rd grade year, year before that. Another thing I was excited about was, I came home from work, right? I mean, not work, school. I came back home. I came in from school. Then I hear sound effects going on downstairs, and I recognized them. And my dad found the Super Nintendo, he had it hooked up downstairs on the TV, on the big TV downstairs. He was playing it because obviously he found a Super Nintendo somewhere that he had a long time ago, and it's the same. Only had 3 games for it. It was a Super Mario All Star games on it. Then it was Donkey Kong Country, and then there was Madden 96 or 98 or something. I can't remember which one it was, but that was a pretty exciting year. Went downstairs and I was playing Super Nintendo after my dad was down there playing, and he hooked it up, and we started playing that. I was playing that for a while, but back to the PlayStation part. My fourth grade year, Christmas morning, my fourth grade year was really exciting because I got my first PlayStation 1. And I got pretty a decent amount of games for it. I got more than one game for the PlayStation 1 though, so that was pretty good. The main game I got was SmackDown, WWF SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. That was like the main game that I wanted. And I got other games for it, which was really surprising and really nice. So I'm sitting. Once my dad hooked the PlayStation up to the TV in the living room after we were done, me and my brothers were done opening up gifts and stuff. I was sitting there playing that for basically all morning and for hours. I was on that PlayStation for hours, just like I was on that Sega a long time ago as a kid. Back at our old apartment and stuff. But yeah, that's how excited I was when I got that PlayStation, and also just glad that I got it after I was told that I wasn't getting one for because of me getting into the dispute with me and my older brother's friend Bill. So yeah, they my parents they had a change of heart, and I wound up getting a PlayStation for Christmas that year. So that was pretty exciting. That was pretty exciting. And then when we went out to like my family members' house, like my grandma house and everything, you know, I'm sorry. We went out to my grandma's house, for like Christmas dinner and open more gifts and stuff like that. When I got home, I wanted to play. I wanted to play some more, but I wound up playing the next morning. Mainly I was just playing. I was playing SmackDown because I was a I was a fan of wrestling back in the day. So the next morning I was on that PlayStation after breakfast. So I really didn't care. So, but that was an exciting moment. But with that being said, as far as me doing the stream, I'm not sure if I'll do one today, but if I can, I will. And the reason why I say I don't know if I'm gonna do one today is because I'll probably after number one, around noonish or something, I'm gonna order some food, and then two, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get cleaned up, and then three, I'm gonna call my mom, see if she home, and then I'm gonna go down there and see her if she's home because I haven't been down there in a while. Excuse me, and because I just I don't know. I've just been so comfortable, from working out in the mornings and work and stuff. I just been in the comfort zone so much, so I haven't been down there for a while. But I do intend to go down to my mom's house and see her if she's home, which is why I'm gonna call her first, which is why I'm gonna call her first later today, see if she's home, and I do intend on going down there to see her for a little while or so. So that's why I said I don't know if I'm gonna stream today. But if there's any way that I will, I will do that, And if I do today or maybe tomorrow, I'll probably do it on Sega again. I'll probably do it on Genesis, today or tomorrow if I get to it. If I get to stream today, but so just saying. And also I ordered another game for Genesis, but just ordered it yesterday, so it's not gonna come in no time soon. But if I do a stream today or tomorrow, it'll probably more than likely it'll be on Sega Genesis. So just wanted to throw that out there and let you guys know. So we'll just I'm just gonna play it by ear and play it by eye and see what I can do or not, and I will then just wanted to throw that out there. But otherwise, like I said, I want to like I said, I want to thank all of you guys who came to who's a part of my channel and everything. I just want to say thank you, thank all of you guys. Thank all of you guys and welcome, and hope you guys continue to come through and enjoy the videos every chance you guys get and every chance I get to make them, and we'll just take it from there. But okay, but otherwise, this is your boy Garrett Spencer, and I will see you guys. I'll see you guys maybe later, or if not next, or sometime next time. All right, you guys, peace.